Hey y'all, I just wanted to give y'all kind of a little heads up here that this video is going to be a little bit different. Some of the clips in this video I did use in the Exit 56 Blues Festival video, but some of the clips I wasn't able to use in that video, so I'm making a separate video. And basically in this video it's going to be the graves of Sleepy John Estes and Sonny Boy Williamson. So visited those graves. Like I mentioned, I was going to add those clips to that video, but that video, it kind of was a little bit too long, so I decided to just go on and make a separate video with the graves of these two blues legends. So I'll put the clip of Sleepy John's house in there, a few other clips, and then the clips of the graves as well. So hope you enjoy the two video clips of the graves of Sleepy John Estes and Sonny Boy Williamson. Sleepy John Estes. And this is the man's childhood home that we saw earlier. And there's his guitar. So, Sleepy John Estes, born John Adam Estes on January 25th, 1899 or 1900. He was an American blues guitarist, songwriter, and vocalist, and he had many influences on artists such as the Beatles, Bob Dylan, and Led Zeppelin. Sleepy John was born in Ripley, Tennessee, either in 1899, which is the date on his gravestone, or 1900, which is the date on his World War I draft card. In 1915, his father moved his family to Brownsville, Tennessee. Not long after the move, Estes lost the sight in his right eye when a friend threw a rock at him. And at age 19, while working as a field hand, he began to perform professionally, mostly at parties and picnics, with the accompaniment of Hemi Nixon and James Yank Rochelle. At the suggestion of Jim Jackson, Estes made his debut as a recording artist in Memphis, Tennessee in 1929. In 1952, he came back to Memphis and made more recordings at Sun Studio. But later on in the 1940s and 1950s, other than that recording, he was mostly out of the public eye. By 1962, he was completely blind and living in poverty. And some accounts attribute the nickname Sleepy to a blood pressure disorder or narcolepsy. But according to Sleepy John, he said, "Every night I was going somewheres. I'd work all day, play all night, and get back home about sunrise. I'd get the mule and get right on going. I went to sleep once in the shed. I used to go to sleep so much when we were playing they'd call me Sleepy, but I never missed a note." In 1977, Estes had a stroke while preparing for a European tour and died on June 5th of that year. He died at his home of 17 years in Brownsville, Tennessee. He is buried here at Elam Baptist Church Cemetery in Durham, Loudon County, Tennessee. And in 1991, he was posthumously inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame. So you pull in right there. There's the first church house, Baptist Church. Go past it, come on down, and to the left, you'll see a sign that says Elam number 1. I said number 2 a minute ago. So it's part of the Elam number 1 cemetery. And that headstone right back there, right in the middle of the screen, is his. And I was thinking, because it said in memory of, he might not be buried there, I'm not sure. He might be and might not be. So, but down at the bottom of the headstone it said, a blues pioneer and a songwriter. I don't know. He might be buried there and he might not. But that's it. There at that tree line. Elam Cemetery number 1. Different angle. Now if you do come visit, you better wear boots, especially after it rains, because it is very muddy. Pretty much ruined my shoes. John Lee Curtis, also known as Sonny Boy Williamson, was an American blues harmonica player, singer, and songwriter. He is often regarded as the pioneer of the blues harp as a solo instrument. He played on hundreds of recordings by many pre-World War II blues artists, and under his own name, he was one of the most recorded blues musicians of the 1930s and 1940s. Some of his most popular songs include Good Morning, Schoolgirl, Sugar Mama, Early in the Morning, and Stop Breaking Down. Williamson's harmonica style was a great influence on post-war performers. Later in his career, he was a mentor to many up-and-coming blues musicians who moved to Chicago, including Muddy Waters. Williamson was born in Madison County, Tennessee, on March 30th, 1914, near Jackson. His original recordings are in the country blues style, but he soon demonstrated skill at making the harmonica a lead instrument for the blues and popularized it for the first time in a more urban blues setting. He has been called the father of modern blues harp. While in his teens, he joined Yank Rachel and Sleepy John Estes, playing with them in Tennessee and Arkansas. In 1934, he moved and settled in Chicago. Williamson first recorded in 1937 for Bluebird Records, and his first recording, Good Morning Schoolgirl, became a standard. Some of his other well-known recordings include Sugar Mama Blues, Shake the Boogie, Better Cut That Out, Sloppy Drunk, and Hoodoo Hoodoo, also known as Hoodoo Man Blues. In 1947, Shake the Boogie made number 4 on Billboard's Race Records chart. His music was also influential on many of his non-harmonica playing contemporaries and successors, including Muddy Waters, who played guitar with Williamson in the mid-1940s, and Jimmy Rogers, who first recording in 1946 was as a harmonica player, performing an uncanny imitation of Williamson's style. Williamson recorded prolifically both as a band leader and as a sideman over the course of his career, mainly for Bluebird. Williamson's final recording session took place in Chicago in December of 1947, in which he was accompanied by Big Joe Williams. On June 1st, 1948, Williamson was killed in a robbery on Chicago's South Side as he walked home from a performance at the Plantation Club at 31st Street and Giles Avenue, a tavern just a block and a half from his home. Williamson is buried at the former site of the Blair's Chapel Church, southwest of Jackson, Tennessee, and in 1991 a red granite marker was purchased by fans and family to mark the site of his burial. A Tennessee historical marker, also placed in 1991, indicates the place of his birth and describes his influence on blues music. And in 1980, Sonny Boy Williamson was inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame. And with that, that's going to end this video. I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, whether it be good or bad. Hit that big thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Thank you, and good night.